Okay, so before we continue, if you haven't watched part 1, stop this video right now because without that, this video won't hit you the same. Go watch part 1 first and then come to this video. I'll wait. Alright, now let's continue. By the way, if you are new here, I'm Ankit, a third year undergrad student at NIT Trichy. Over the last 3 years, I have made students from IITs, NITs and other private colleges. People who cracked JEE, people who missed it by 1 marks, and people who never appear for it. And do you know what's funny? Almost everyone has asked themselves the same question at least once. Was all of this actually worth it? Because here's what nobody tells you. Getting into engineering doesn't end the race. It just changes the syllabus. In school, you are competing for college, and in college, you are competing for internships, then placement, then package, then promotions. It's like finishing one marathon only to discover you are standing at the starting line of another one. When I first came to college, I honestly thought that, okay, JEE is over, now life is finally going to slow down. Yeah, that illusion lasted exactly 1 week. Suddenly everyone around me started talking about DSA, lead code, internship, hackathon, open source, competitive programming. And I was like, bro, can somebody at least show me where the canteen is? Then something happened that completely changed my way I looked at success. I met students who had incredible rank in JEE but hated engineering. I met students who came from normal average college but were building startups. I met people who couldn't speak confidently but could solve impossible coding problems. And I met people who had amazing communication skills but constantly believed they weren't enough because they weren't from an IIT. That's when I realized JEE filter student. It does not define them. Think about that. If JEE really decides your future, why do successful founder, designers, content creator, product managers, researchers come from every kind of college? Because after a point, people stop asking what was your JEE rank. They start asking what can you actually build. And I think this is where a lots of students accidentally make a mistake. They spend more than 2 years for one exam but almost zero time preparing for themselves. Nobody asks what am I actually good at? What kind of work gives me energy? What problem do I enjoy solving? Instead, the question becomes what branch gives the highest package? Those are two completely different questions. Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that don't prepare for JEE. If engineering is genuinely what you want, give it everything you have got. Like seriously, work hard, discipline matters, but don't make one exam your entire identity. Because if you win, great. But if you don't, life is not over. One of the biggest lessons engineering has taught me didn't come from classroom. It came from watching people. Some of the happiest people I know aren't necessarily the highest ranked student. They are the one who found something they actually enjoy doing. That's success, not just a rank, not just a package, not just a college name. So if you are preparing for JEE right now, I want you to remember this. Don't chase engineering just because everyone else is. Choose it because you genuinely want to become an engineer. There is a huge difference. And if this video made you stop and think for even 1 minute, it has already done its job. And on this channel, I want to have honest conversation that I wish someone had with me when I was in class 11. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and tell me in the comments, if JEE disappeared tomorrow, what career would you honestly choose? I promise I'll read every single answer. And let me know in the comments which video you want the next. I'll make that one. You can watch my this video which has appeared right side of me, and see you in the next one. Bye.